Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just coming over to XRP, big up the CoinsKid crew. So I think that the DXY is on its way down. This is inversely correlated to XRP and the crypto markets right here, okay? So this is a massive broadening ascending wedge pattern. 3 points of contact, like I said to you, expect it to break down on the third point of contact, and that's exactly what's happened here. And I think that what we're doing, we're tracing all the way down to where we formed that, okay? Potentially, we've not quite tested it just yet. I think we're looking for around about 102, 101.29 basically, you know, before we get some kind of bounce and start to come up into this resistance of this 55 EMA. Now this for me is going to give the game away, because if we start to turn this into resistance, you know, on the weekly time frame right now, we can't ignore what the DXY is doing. It's losing the support of the EMAs with the potential looming death crosses, you know, that are coming for the DXY right here. That signal, if we get it, historically shows us that signal right there, the death crosses on the DXY on the weekly time frame, is absolutely, you know, all systems go for the crypto markets, and especially XRP. We've got XRP trading really tight right now towards some kind of apex where we're going to get some kind of reaction as well. So, you know, again, if this thing starts to break up and closes above these EMAs, then I would expect XRP to break down. Obviously, I've got no guarantees of anything. It is what it is. It's technical analysis. But if this thing continues, turns it into resistance, consolidates it, and then continues again with its massive downtrend, okay, coming back to support, then I expect XRP to melt out basically and have one big melt up for the remainder of the year, okay? And I'm going to show you exactly where this has happened before. So it's on a knife edge, you know. I've not got no crystal ball. I can't tell you 100% what's going to happen here, you know, but I try to find confluence in other charts. So if we take a look at this, it's not bullshit, it's not hopium. What I'm going to do is compare the XRP chart to this particular chart, okay? So you can clearly see, I think that the DXY is bullish long term. If we start to zoom out, I've shown you this before, I think that what we've got is a massive falling wedge, tightening, broken out, fell back to support, breaking out, okay? But this is what I was anticipating last year, was a big wick here above a 786, and that's exactly what we've got. We've got the big wick, and we're looking to come down. And I think that this red candle, which could mature by the end of the year, just coming back to support for the continuation of this trend, which is bullish overall, I think that this big red candle here is like this red candle and this red candle. It's opportunity in crypto, and especially our beloved XRP, okay? This is why I've always been saying that I think that what we've got is an impulsive move and a corrective move, which has began for XRP, okay? Not necessarily a big massive prolonged bear market since 2020. I think we've been in a massive impulsive wave 1, we've got a big corrective wave 2, and we're looking at a big potential explosive wave 3 here for crypto, okay? So, you know, confluence to that is the fact that this might start to form a big red candle this year, coming back down to this weekly yearly 20 EMA as support. Exactly what it did there, exactly what it did there, okay? So if we take a look at it on the weekly time frame for the DXY, you can see here, this is just simply, if it does start to fall through this, people are panicking on the DXY, but all it is, it's just a retracement and a potential higher low, because look, you've broken out, you've got a low, you've got a higher low. If this thing comes back, you've got another high low before it goes again by the end of the year. And it's just opportunity, because just here, when we got the breakdown below the EMAs, okay, close below these weekly EMAs, we pulled back on the DXY. Same here, close below the EMAs. Death cross, which is something we need to see as well, boom, we come down. And this was a really good time for crypto, and especially XRP, okay? I can show you. So again, if we start to come down, turn this into resistance, consolidate for a little bit over the next few months, and then boom, we drop, I think XRP is going to explode. And this is confluence of the fact, okay? Because that's exactly what XRP did in that circumstance, okay? But for the DXY, it's just a retracement for continuation. So as this thing starts to pull back and XRP looks toppy potentially towards the end of the year and a big ramp up, then this is where you want to be exiting XRP and, you know, taking some profit off a table basically. But again, no guarantees. So if we drop the XRP price chart in here, to do this, go up to the top left just there, click the plus icon, and what you do, you're comparing a symbol, okay? So search for XRP, and then we want to drop new price scale into the chart, okay? So look, I'll show you. So in this big breakout for the DXY, which is pretty much what we've got here, some kind of double top, high low, and then broke, some kind of double top, high low, and then broke. So it's sort of very similar pattern to that, you know. And then we got this retracement, losing the EMAs, death crosses, we came back down. Look what XRP did, and this was 2017, which I remember really well. It went on that massive rampage, look at that, before bottoming out on the DXY, topping out on XRP, and then the big bear market followed, okay? So right now, if you take a look at this big retracement as well, which happened from 2020 into 2021, you can see we got the bottom in March 2020 for XRP. As this thing started to break down, EMA death cross, see you later. big crash, big impulsive move there, which is the impulsive wave 1 in my opinion. Okay, and I think that what we've got is a big wave 2 correction for XRP that we're going through, potential ABC that has potentially bottomed. But one thing I'm looking for the confirmation of a bottom is a def cross on the DXY, and the fact that we get some kind of big impulsive move like we did here with a confirmation of a DXY breaking down basically. Okay, and the invalidation of that obviously is if the DXY starts to come up, we start seeing multiple closes back above these EMAs, because you can clearly see in this downtrend here it never got back above the EMAs. It's only when it did that it confirmed the reversal, and it was top, the top of the impulsive move for XRP coming down, failed to get back above. As soon as it started to get back above here, closing out above the EMAs, boom, we topped basically for XRP. So that's what I'm looking for, the confirmation and confluence in other charts right now that this chart here, this big correction in DXY could be telling us, and it could be showing us something, going forward for XRP, that we are on the cusp of something here, and I would love to tell you that we are, but no one can with a certainty, with 100% guarantee, tell you that XRP is going to do this, that and the other. Okay, it's all about technical analysis, support and resistance. Obviously you run into resistance right now. If you do start to come down, you're going to lose a low, you've got an impulsive move to the downside. I've given you your targets, and you might see some kind of break up here, closing back above the EMAs, a lower high, and that might be the low down there for XRP, towards March, April, May, who knows, and then it bottoms down there, and then this starts to go, and then this rolls basically. So anything can happen. This is XRP, but aside from that, this is what we're hoping for. We're hoping right now, we're closing below the EMAs, we're getting a resistance right now, we're almost on the cusp of a def cross on the weekly EMAs. Every time we've got that, it's been a massive opportunity for XRP. If we get that, boom, I would expect a massive melt up here for XRP, and it's been amazing. But right now, let's jump into the XRP chart to see what we can see. Okay, so looking at XRP on the weekly, we've got a lovely close there above the weekly 10 EMA. That's something we can't ignore. That's quite a nice little statement from XRP. What we are looking for here is a weekly close above the 20 EMA. You can clearly see here we've got this resistance off this low, ran into the 10, come back down, make it high low, and then we broke. Look at that, and we ran into that level of resistance here, which is a level of resistance we were targeting because we melted through it as support. Okay, so for me, I think a really bullish statement here, in the crypto markets, is obviously the DXY consistently closing below its weekly EMAs, the def cross as well on the weekly EMAs, which would be absolutely amazing, golden signal if we can see that, and then obviously the break here. Okay, and if we start to see this break here of a potential another W double bottom pattern towards the apex right here for XRP, let me show you a rinse repeat pattern. Look at that. Okay, that's a potential rinse repeat pattern of this W double bottom pattern. If we start to see the XRP break this and start to come up below its above its 20, I think you've got a W double bottom pattern in here like this. Okay, and this actually has a technical break target all the way from there to the bottom of the candle, and you can clearly see you would be breaking out and pushing towards the 55 EMA, and you're getting your break basically, and what you're doing, you're breaking out of this level of resistance that you've been under for so long right now on that break, okay, for XRP, just as the potential breakdown in the DXY. So there's a lot of confluence lining up as a possible scenario that we could be looking at the break. But again, you could wait for this, okay, and I think that if we do get this, if this thing does break like this, I would not necessarily be buying that big green candle, okay, because I would wait for the pullback into support, confirming the break, and then I would buy there, okay. And you always buy the support, not the resistance. I've taught you that, okay. So again, this is what we're waiting for. The opposite of that right now is obviously the bearish scenario is the fact that we could break down, and the DXY could begin to break up. If we do start to see that at this point, and the DXY is bottoming out and it starts to come back up above its weekly EMAs and closes about above them, then I think that this could be a signal for the potential breakdown, and then at least a minimal retest of that 702 fib around about 0.2423 But I think that would put the fear of God into people. But what we're looking for in the DXY is the fact that it has broke down, and you've got some kind of ABC correction like that, okay, which is just a big massive correction, and this B wave high could be where the potential bottom is for XRP, okay, before then this continuing to the downside, the DXY, a big breakdown in ABC correction, and then this thing bottoming and starting to come up at that point, okay. All I'm looking for here, and I've been saying this since the top here, is a break of this white line, okay. We start to take that out, I think you're bullish basically, and you're confirming that from wherever you break it from, even if you break down here, you break it up there eventually towards the end of the year or whatever, whenever you break this white line here, I think you're going to break out massively, but then you're going to come back for support big massive crash, it's the support of that break that you want to enter. Okay, and I've always said this to you. Okay, if that scenario happens, fantastic, you're getting your confirmation, because at that point you can drop your fibs on, and I think with 100% confidence you can say that wherever your bottom is, your next impulsive wave target is. Okay, because this is how it all works. You know, if I take a look at this Corona dump low to there, look at where we got to, and I was telling family and friends exactly this. We broke this resistance, started to come up, take out that high 1618, take some profit because you're coming for a big crash. Okay, and then as this thing came back, we came back to the neckline here, and this is where I was re-entering XRP. Okay, and then what we did, we put in another impulsive move. So what we've got is an impulsive move there, okay, big crash, corrective move, and then we've got another impulsive move which landed absolutely on the nail right there. About 197 I think it was my target on all the thumbnails. It hit it and started to come back. I was looking for the continuation, but we never got that. We're putting this big massive ABC correction that I'm looking for the end of the correction basically. Okay, so this big massive drawdown towards this low here, this March 2020 low. This is basically a big retracement to it. Okay, so you know, it could have bottomed on the golden ratio, it could bottom on the 702 fib, it could bottom on the 786. This can come as deep as you like, providing it doesn't lose the one fib and create an impulsive move to the downside. Okay, so I still think you're in this retracement, but we're looking for the confirmation that this is done by breaking this white line. Okay, you know, and if we break that white line, fantastic. Come to your charts, drop your fibs on, because I think that from this low here, if this is the low, like a lot of people are claiming it is, then you're looking at $6.50, 1618 target, okay, in your next big impulsive move to the upside. Obviously, there's going to be resistance along the way, and I'll find them more for you, hopefully, but that would be the target going forward for XRP. So, you know, I hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on XRP. Bye-bye.